former Arsenal, City, Tottenham, Real Madrid striker Emmanuel Adebayor joins us now. Emmanuel, very, very good morning.
Good morning, Emmanuel.
Great morning, Gabriel. Good morning. How are you?
Thank you for joining us. Thank you very much. Let's start, if we can, with Manchester City. Pep very happy, and Erling Haaland once again, bang, bang, 2 goals. He is a goal machine.
I think right now he's on top of his game. Obviously, the beginning of the season was a little bit hard for him. Don't get it twisted. It's a new season now. Everybody's talking about him. Everybody knows him, what he can do, what he can bring into the team as a main striker. Now they're trying to play with 2 strikers. So, yes, it's good for him to score. It's good for his confidence. And we all know Haaland will get in between 30 to 50 goals a season easily.
Do you think as well, Emmanuel, he's scoring goals even without Kevin De Bruyne? And last season, he relied on the great service Kevin De Bruyne offers. And maybe De Bruyne's back in a couple of months' time, which is going to make them so strong the second half of the season.
We all know how good a player he is, Kevin De Bruyne. Obviously, with Haaland, they have a good understanding. They play good football together because we know Haaland always find a way to go behind and for those killer passes. We know the best on earth, but the best in the world is Kevin. But without him, he's struggling a little bit. But him now even scoring without Kevin. Imagine if Kevin come back. So that would be a strong team. For me, obviously, we all know Kevin will come back in a couple of months. I can guarantee you that we will see Man City again beating people 3, 4, 5, 6, 0 easily.
Yeah. Emmanuel, what about a couple of clubs? Arsenal up there again, push Manchester City so close. But what about Tottenham and Maddison? Maddison now supplying Song, no Harry Kane now. But Tottenham, have they surprised you, top of the table?
Yeah, actually, Maddison is a player that I really like a lot. And, when I was playing myself, I like to touch the ball. I like to drop into the middle, be part of the game. That's why I have a huge respect and love for Maddison. But the impact that he has brought into this Tottenham team is something different. And, Bissouma is playing one of the best football. Him and Bissouma have made a lot of changes. The coach gives them confidence. Now, literally, I watched the game against Arsenal. At Arsenal, I was asking myself, is Arsenal wearing the other shirt? Because we are all surprised. Because whenever we have a chance, I play for both teams, right? So whenever we go to travel to Arsenal, we have to play defensively. We don't have to keep the ball for long. But this Tottenham team is different. They're playing with confidence. Bissouma taking the maximum risk that he can take, a footballer can take in the middle. And Maddison be the playmaker when they are going through a hard time. He's the player that is calming the team down, holding the ball quite well. Even though without Harry Kane, I'm very surprised of where they are and the football that they are playing now.
Emmanuel, you played for Manchester City, Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspur. Who do you think this season will win the Premier League, and who do you want to win the Premier League?
Obviously, I would want all those 3 teams. I played there once. So for me, all those 3 teams are the team I support. Obviously, now looking at Manchester City, they are a team that is making even all Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Dominic, they are making them afraid because of the squad they have. Now, don't get it twisted. Alvarez is doing quite well now, scoring a lot of goals. So for me, I don't want anyone to win it, but I think the team that have a big chance to win it will still be again Manchester City because they're strong. Don't get it twisted. Kevin De Bruyne is coming in 2 months. Then it will be a whole different team, a whole different game, a whole different league.
Emmanuel, one last one for me. At Real Madrid, Jude Bellingham, unbelievable for someone so young. How has he done it? It's amazing.
We all talk about him when he was at Dortmund. Because of his age, he's very young. I even remember when Pep Guardiola was saying he's too talented, so mature for his age. Obviously, I think he took the world, like the whole worldwide, in a shock going to Madrid. We all knew that he was a good player. He will be a good player for Madrid. But what he's doing right now is just incredible. We just have to pray for him to be a free injury. Obviously, that's the key. But right now, he's on top of his game. He has the confidence of his teammates. And that, for me, that's a key. And hopefully, he will lead them to success. We all know when they come to Madrid, the success is already there in the history. But he can also be an impact, and he can also write his name into those legends that leave Madrid, like Ronaldo, like Morientes, like Zidane. But today, I'm very happy for him for what he's doing.
Yeah. Man, we've all got great memories in football, but one that springs to mind when I knew you were coming on was this goal you scored back in 2009.
Good advantage played again by Mark Clattenburg. Sean Wright Phillips, Adebayor! Well, that is the moment that he has dreamt about. And so too of Manchester City. An Emmanuel Adebayor goal against Arsenal. And he sets off to celebrate like never before.
Now, Emmanuel, I can see you laughing. What was going through your mind when you ran back up to the Arsenal fans?
You know, the way, because let me get it right and straight. Arsenal was my favorite team when I was young. Obviously, my idol was Kanu Nwankwo, who was playing, who used to play for Arsenal. And that's the reason why, up to today, my favorite number in football is 25. And national team, I wear number 4 because of Nwankwo Kanu. So when I get to Arsenal, everything was great. I was having a great season, and I get injured, and the manager told me I have to leave. And when I left, they twisted the story in front of the world, saying that I left the club for money. But that's not the truth, because then I could have gone to Barcelona, I could have gone to AC Milan, I could have gone to Inter de Milan. I refused all the offer to stay in Arsenal. Then the year later, I got injured in the game against Spurs. I pulled my hamstring, and I had a difficult season. I scored maybe only 18 goals in the season in total. So when I came back from holiday, I was in the boss, Arsene Wenger's office, where he told me I have to leave the club. Even if I stay, I cannot even fight for my place because I will never play again.
Wow.
For me, that moment, that was a difficult one. That's why it took me so long. Even if you look, I left at the last minute. They actually blocked the gate for me to even walk into the training ground.
Yeah.
To that extent. So when I left, and obviously I didn't want to go, I didn't want to give my side of the story. But when I saw the interview that some of the players of Arsenal were giving, and I saw the boss himself, Arsene Wenger, his interview, and when you have a lot of people abusing me as a bad footballer, is okay, but abusing my parents, calling my mom a whore, and telling me that my father washed an elephant, that moment I have to give something back. And when I scored that was all the thing that was on my mind. Give them or pay back time, as we said. So, you know, today, if you ask me if I regret, I don't regret. But if you ask me, will I do it again? I will say no.
Brilliant.
Fair enough, mate.
Emmanuel, take care.
Thank
you very much. Great to talk. Thank you very much. Brilliant.
Gabriel, I have to test you my number, so we will keep in touch, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Long time no see.
Yes, brother.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.